Well, I met my husband in Bristol, but he was a Hull man and I was living down there, and it actually worked out cheaper for me to move up with him to work in Hull rather than staying down there. And it was a good choice. So thoroughly enjoy myself up here. I've made a good community around me, and I wouldn't look back. I can actually remember one of the first things was when I actually got a job in a petrol station up here, and people used to come in and say, "Oh, aren't you posh?" Because I had a Bristolian accent. Well, to me that made me laugh like a drain, because to me Bristolian accent was like a local yokel, all pirate. So I found that really quite funny, but it broke the ice with people, and you know, they used to talk, chit-chat about all sorts of things, and I found the people really, really friendly. So that was probably my first memory. Well, because I'd had quite a few jobs, but I was always made redundant and moved on to something else. I think enough's enough. And I actually did a course with the job centre. They'd sent me on a 10-week counselling taster course. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and that was my goal. So I went to Hull College, then went to York, did my further training up there, and been working with the NHS since 2005. And it's my best job. I would do it if I wasn't paid. I think I knew from a long time ago that I'm a people person, and I think I empathise naturally. So, you know, in other jobs where, you know, I was a nurse at one point, and I thought, why is the paperwork coming before the patient care? And I think that was probably one of the first clues that, you know, I wanted to be with the patient and talk to them, talk through their concerns and things. So, you know, quite a long time later, I've come back to that and I've actually found my niche. So, yeah. Well, the team that I work with is actually quite disparate. You know, we're sort of working all over the area, but we're working in health centres like we are here at Bransholme, and the camaraderie here is absolutely fantastic. I get on very, very well with them, but I also get on well with my colleagues when I do get to see them for team meetings and things like that. So predominantly I'm actually working on my own in this room, but I have the backup, and I've got some very, very good support, good friends, and it's really good. Hull is a city, but it's got a town feel. So I get to see quite a few people when I'm out and about that I wouldn't see if I was in a city. There is that friendliness as well. A friend said she cannot stand at a bus stop without having a conversation with somebody, which I don't think there's anywhere else that I have ever been to that actually happens. The place is characterful, and I just find it so much more engaging than Bristol ever did. I think Bristol's become quite sterile in contrast. I love Hull in its entirety. Hull is alive, and I really enjoy that.